Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting day in the life of Ryan. I got a few things that I want to talk about today on January 23rd, 2012. And first thing I want to talk about is the GOP presidential nominee debate. Like, who are they going to choose to run against President Obama in 2012? I'm not necessarily a Republican, but I know I'm not a Democrat, and there's not much else I can choose from. So you get how that works. But pretty much, I don't really know who I'm rooting for yet. I just know, like, at my house, I don't have TV, so when I go to work, when I'm on break, I always watch like C-SPAN and stuff like that, and watch the different debates. And saw a really cool debate on the SOPA and PIPA bills. By the way, I recently found out that I've been saying PIPA wrong. I've been saying it like PIPA. I'm such a Southerner, but. Going back to what I was saying, I've been watching like C-SPAN and stuff like that, and I think it was MSNBC or something I was watching. It was they were talking about Newt Gingrich and Mitt Romney. I think, if I'm not mistaken, like from what I've been hearing, those are the two main people, if they're not the only two people now, that the Republican Party is going to choose to run against President Obama in 2012. So there's a lot of people rooting for Mitt Romney, but Newt Gingrich's approval rating is going up steadily. So, and from what I heard of him, they had an interview with him, and he seems to have all his ducks in a row and everything. I was kind of impressed. I haven't really been keeping up with it, but I know I should. I mean, and I also have to register to vote. I'm not sure if I am registered. Some lady was supposed to, but I never got my card in the mail, so I'm starting to wonder, what did she do with my information? Like I said in episode 5, there's probably somebody walking around with my identity. But anyway, another thing I want to touch on today, since I always record my videos the day before I post them, so I don't know who won the game yet. But today, the Patriots and the Ravens were going against each other, and I know in the first quarter, the Patriots were up by 3, and the Ravens still had nothing when I left work. So I'm at a loss. I'm rooting for the Patriots. I really hope they go to the Super Bowl, and I'm not real sure who I'm rooting for is with the 49ers and the Giants. I think it'd be kind of cool to see the Pats and the Giants go against each other, but that's just because, if I'm not mistaken, like 2 or 3 years ago, they had that matchup, and I just think it'd be interesting to see kind of like a rematch on that. So, yeah, Super Bowl is going to be on February 5th. You should mark your calendars and fit your schedules to where you can go see that. It's going to be an awesome game, hopefully. And since I'm posting this the next day, everybody knows who won the game, but I am oblivious as to right now. On my next episode, I will touch on that. By the way, I am loving my new job. I have good managers, a good clean working area, lots of space. The schedule fits for me. And speaking of schedules, the first week that they put me on the schedule, I get 32 hours. So I'm like, whoop, whoop, this is awesome. And one of my managers is going to try and put a word in for me to get a fixed schedule. I'm hoping that I'll be able to work every day except Tuesdays and Thursdays, which is the days I have school, and work from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. So that'll be 35 hours a week every single week, and I'll pretty much make the same rate of pay, So I'm pretty happy about that. There's not much else to talk about. I'll probably talk more on the Super Bowl stuff like that, and I'm going to try and do a little research on the presidential campaign, find out who I'm really rooting for, because I really don't know. I heard Newt Gingrich, and he was really impressive, and Mitt Romney, I've only heard one thing about him lately, and that's the fact that, he's now agreed to release his tax returns, because everybody says something suspicious about that, but, there's always something suspicious about politicians. I mean, they're politicians. And, and people's also got to remember, and no one's perfect, and just because they're running for president doesn't mean they're running for, like, der Führer. I think I said that right. I'm not sure. It's German, for leader, but, they're not our leader. It's just it's a person who passes laws, in the executive office, and he's the commander-in-chief of the military. I mean, he's got important things, but he's no more important than our congressman, and we don't throw such a fit about, our congressman elections as we do the presidential elections, and then they've checks and balances, guys. Come on, you learned it in elementary school. I'm kind of dragging this out, but what I'm trying to say is I don't really know who I'm going to be voting for. But to keep things out of politics for this episode, because I don't even know where I stand, I'm going to have your question of the day about the Super Bowl. Woo! Everybody likes Super Bowl. So question of the day today is, who are you going to root for at the Super Bowl in 2012? And you can put that in the comments section below, and I will see you in 2 days.